Okay then, yep, there you go. Stream should be started. Let's just see. Okay, yeah, that worked. Awesome. So today's probably going to be very incoherent. I'm not sure how much I am here or how much I will actually be able to stay focused on code. So, but I'm wanting to try and actually get some work done on the side project I'm working on. So from what's recorded in my Trello at the moment, it looks as if I was working on some form of keycard system. And then I'm working on allowing boosting of certain keycards so that you can temporarily raise the skill. Not skill, words. As I said, issues like that are likely to happen probably quite a bit. I think. I'm not sure. I feel quite tired. I am also now actually on Windows 11, so if things look different, that is because of that. And some animations have gone because just animations in Windows 11 just suck. The fact it takes like 3 seconds for the Windows menu to open to allow you to search is just so annoying. Okay, so what did I get to on this? It will be keycards. Yeah, there you go. Keycards are open. So we have name. The search doesn't work. Okay. Um. Okay, so we do set text to be the name. Okay. But we don't put any of that. No, we don't. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. It's querying things from. Okay, so it clears the scroll. Ooh, no, no. I mean, it's not wrong. That in theory is a way to do the code. But I'd rather not do it that way. So, so scroll. I think canvas. Yeah, there you go. So now we can loop over there. Um, yeah, there we go. Let's lower it down. Yeah, there you go. And then here we should be able to call validate layout, and that should function, I think. I'm not sure if there's a issue with doing it this way. Um, I've seen it happen before, that issues can happen like that. Okay, on value. It could just be this isn't firing. Yeah, okay. Um, where is this definitely done? I think chat box. Probably not on this side of the chat box. No, because we inject the GUI into it. So that's more likely to be in track commands. Set update on type. There you go. Okay. There you go. Cool. Okay, there you go. So searching works. Um, Zip count. There you go. Okay. So it won't show no results here, I think. Yeah, no, it won't show no results here just yet. So what if this I should just add into descroll panel as a feature, like searchable scroll or something. Is just have a thing where, because the amount of times that I have done this now, where you have something where it's like, yeah, no results, add it on. Oh, that's an alarm. Let's turn that off. Okay. Yeah, so we just do the same thing here. Of local count is equal to 0. Then count is equal to count at 1. Yeah, and then we just call make none. Yeah, so if I click on this, I get the levels that appear. Okay. How's perm? Is a null value. Okay. So that didn't work. Okay. Because it has permission, not. Okay. Nope. I really need to turn off the auto doc generation. Notify null value. Yep, that's what I thought. I thought notify looked wrong. But I don't remember the notifications. I think it's notification.send. Or just send notification. Okay. Reason needs to be. Oh yeah, that's something that I was wanting to work on at some point in the near future. No perms, yeah. Which is correct. I haven't registered the perm yet. But yeah, so what I'm wanting to do is add in a language system kind of dialogue. So that instead of in the code it having the actual description for the error, we just have shorthands for things like this. So that if something does error, we can define it in basically in-game what the text should say, so that a developer doesn't need to be the one that handles the grammar and stuff. And I mean, I've been wanting to do that for years. I've just been putting it off. Okay. So we now get no perms, so to go further I need to test the perms. I also shouldn't be able to target myself, I think, but I am an admin, aren't I? Um, yeah, there you go. Which we don't actually have this check server side. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, and it does. It notices here. There's the note thing that's saying that I'm staff, so you can set anyone's levels. I think that is procedurally added in. Yeah, there you go. If you're staff, so that's fine. So technically, this permission check will be used to actually open the panel in the first place. So that's fine. Anyway, so no, yeah, it's slightly off. Um, okay, so that should now be in here, I think. Um, no, maybe I don't remember if the permission list actually can refresh. So let's just run a refresh and then see how that goes. Okay. Cool. Okay. Where are these groups? Admin. No, I want permissions. Uh, yeah, there you go. Keycard.set. Okay. No perm still. Uh, that is odd. Or is this still a bug that we have? This could be a undocumented bug. Let's check the code. Because what it could be is I don't think I've ever changed permissions for something below me. No, I don't want last character. Why did I click that? Permissions. Oh god. Yeah, that's invalidate the permissions here. Or maybe I did want user groups. Oh no, I did want user groups. User groups are a bit of a mess because they follow kind of a fairly old callback system style of stuff for a lot of things. Yeah, so I think this comment here is what I'm talking about. Is this recorded on the Trello? Let's have a look. That's a bug. Um, no, it does not appear to be listed as an error. Um, Okay, I will have add that. I have added that as an error now. So I mean, an easy way to fix my permissions should just be load out a new character, then come back, because it will. I need to prevent the double click option on that. There we go. No target. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can't see that. Okay. There you go, that's the issue. We're reading too many bets. 8, 16. Yeah, there you go. I don't think character IDs get above 16. I mean, they might. Actually, yeah. They technically can, so it might make more sense to go 32. So... what am I doing? There we go. String expected got to nil. Line 12. Ah. Okay, go there. Okay. It updated. Okay, let's just see how that goes. Okay, and so... We might actually want a refreshability anyway. So the current issue is around here. The panelness does not update this thing here. So we can always just check the level state constantly, each tick maybe. And if it's different, then try and call an update. That could work. Level state I don't think is actually too intensive. Yeah, no, it's pretty cheap to calculate. So yeah, we can do that. So fix the colors not updating when set. I mean, technically new players don't appear when you click on here, click off, but that's fine. You also just going to want an option here just to reset. Yeah, reset. Do we have a reset option? Uh, we'll just allow the boolean to be passed through, or just reset. There we go. So we can reset that way. And we can just go with the level is a ID thing, or time just it doesn't exist, something like that. I think that's what we're currently doing. Is just time just doesn't exist really, or is it hard coded? Yeah, it's hard coded. What did I call it? Reset. Okay. Important message. Yes. Okay, let's do a reset. It's really annoying when it does that. Okay. So we're gonna have target char ID. Okay. And 7, 9. Okay, we just have a duplicate there. Okay. There you go. So we should now be able to reset. Without too many issues. No. Okay. Which would be nice. Okay. Okay, so I go back here. Yeah, it's there. I reset. I still get unpulled because I forgot to pull the net message. There you go. There you go. Key card reset. So now for reopen, there we go. Go here, click level 1. Look there. It's green. It should not be green. It should be the exact opposite of green. Yeah, we got a 2 there. Okay, why do we have a level 2? If it's boosted and 2. If temple level is higher than... But I just set my temp... Oh wait, maybe my level is 0. Yeah, because it defaults to 0. So no matter how I go with it, it's boosted, so actually I want this to be 1. Because even if we... Yeah, there you go, that's also just a bug in the code there. But, okay, cool. Yeah, let's just wait for this to start. Finish. Okay then. We get a script error, attempt to compare 29. There you go. God. I mean, technically we want to make this more optimized. We want to move this ahead as well, but it's fine. I keep trying to alt tab. Man. Okay, let's open keycodes again. Yep. Yeah, okay, so I can't actually ever do that. Okay, cool. So that appears to be working, other than the fact we don't have a time selector. So I don't know if we should have a time selector down here or above, or do we even need a time selector? We just click and maybe we have a time setting. Or we just default to a length of time. I don't know. We don't actually use the length here to worry about time at the moment. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, how does the restrict work? It just returns itself, doesn't it? Yeah. So to be honest, the more I think about it, the more I think the user restrict should probably be a tool gun thing. Let's go 3, save. So if I click on you at the moment, because res, I don't remember how this part works. But that is also a bug. Okay, we actually separate it out. Yeah, okay. So if level is greater or equal to the value, the return true. Your keycode level to be below let's try that. See how that goes. Your keycode needs to be above 3. There you go. So if I now boost my level to 5, I can now go down there. Cool. Okay. Let's also actually fix the bug. Because there was something that went really wrong. 232 use restrict. Oh, that was in use restrict. That wasn't even a restriction system. Okay. Use restrict is that in here? Yeah, there. 232. And another time. Okay. And then we're missing one of these. Okay. So that fixes the mistake there. Okay. So yeah, I can now press E on here. But there is no time limit in there at the moment, which is a problem. Okay. So we do need to put a time in there. So it actually tries to. It likes the idea of clearing itself up, which I do also quite like the idea of. I think because we need to display it, we are going to keep it anyway. But okay, and then we can just figure out other things. So we need actually a hook for. It's like unload, isn't it? Yeah, character to unload. Yeah, we'll just call the remove on it. We might need to wrap it in an if server. Yeah, let's do an if setup, if server. So we have no issues with it otherwise. Okay, there we go. Cool. Awesome. And so now we just need to actually implement time into here. So yeah, we can go with preset values or we can give them a slider. Uh, I think I'm just going to give them a slider. Hmm. No, never mind, let's change my mind completely again. D-panel. Let's go up in intervals of 5 minutes. And we're going to default to 5 times 60. Let's just call it time dev. I feel as if multiple fills don't work, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, multiple fills don't work. It definitely should be doable, but I don't actually like the permanent. So let's just get rid of it. There you go. Okay. There you go. So actually, I don't really care about time too much as long as it's a number. Um, which is why it's a UM16. So I don't care if you restrict it. So I'm not going to. Um, no. Okay. Entity one. Get try. I can say spell. Get keycard temp. Near underscore. Oh, there. Yep, that looks to be 30 minutes on. Okay, cool, that works. Yeah, so my time will be boosted for that amount of time. So in theory, the player that has been targeted should also know about this, but I don't think it doesn't appear to be implemented. Anyway, okay, so something that I've realized recently that we don't have um is a color in here, I don't think. Yeah, we don't have color. Oh, color just might not be a thing in Parsinum. Wow. Um, yeah. Wow. That is kind of crazy that color just didn't exist. So I do now need to test whether this functions. Um, and so what I'm going to try is I don't actually remember this off the top of my head because it's been so long. Where's chat? I'm just going to dump it here for now, just for testing. Oh, wait, do we actually? We already have config at the top. That's nice. But the how far is the range that someone can talk? Chatbox.color. Color. I mean, we can go with that. Go to the chatbox. We want the color to be different than that. Default chatbox does have a color assigned to it already, I think. Yeah, this is the one we use. So I'll put that in. And so now if I do a refresh, we can now just go to see if the color picker is happy in the S-form editor. And if it is, then that's wonderful, because we can now actually just determine colors in game. I'm slightly amazed that, like, I'm still surprised that that hasn't been done. Checkbox.color, the type for this var does not exist. Does oh, config doesn't follow S-form. That is correct. I'm pretty sure. I think config has its own menu file. Yes, it is correct. It is lacking a lot of color. Yes, there you go. I don't like that there's no indent in there, but that appears to be how it's done. So, okay. So I mean, it appeared to be the right color. If I now refresh, it's there. Okay, cool. So that appears to be updating. So we can now actually use. This is a terrible idea. Absolutely horrific. But config.get what was it? Was it chatbox.color? Yeah, chatbox.color. This is the sort of thing that you'd want it to be more client side. This is just giving us the whole config. Get var we have, not get. Okay, it's more likely to be get var. Why do we need var there? Anyway, so if we now do a refresh, the chat box is cached. Because it is, and we have number expected got nil, util color. Okay. Does that mean reading something there messed up? Probably. Yeah, of course, I just left it, I let it generate the code, yeah. Of course it is. I don't know what format it is in. Let's do that and then run a refresh. Is as a table. Or toString value dot r. There we go. There we go. Because I'm expecting if I open the menu, oh god, things are just breaking badly. Number expected got no value. Yeah. Yeah, see this paint here doesn't actually use it. That would do it. Okay. Yeah, we also get a nil there, the chatbox dot color. Oh, because it's not chat box, it's chat box with a lower b. Of course it is. We get a table. I mean, color is a table, so it's not too weird. No, I don't see the alpha on the color picker. No, you want true. And then this one also needs to now be on config as well. Yeah, there's actually a very different code, but that's fine. Okay. So now if I again go back into the menu, go into the config, we now actually have the RGB colors on here. Cool. So now what I need to do is just set it up to be the exact same color and that everything else is. So 1407. No, I'm going to keep doing that, aren't I? Config. 14. 14. 0. 77. 77. 230. 230. There you go. That doesn't actually appear to be the same color. Hmm. That actually looks to be a different color. Ah. Which it shouldn't be. Fourteen 7730. 140727 230. Yeah, that is the same color code. What does it do? We times alpha into it twice. That would do it. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm also not sure what the set draw color is actually doing there, but okay, I think that should be fine. Trying to refresh then, and now let's see how this goes. Um, so if I now go into config, and I just go there-ish. If I close, then go into the menu, it is now all green. Okay, nice. Cool. That is cool. That works very nicely. I mean, it's probably better to have it client side instead of here. No, I don't want to do keycard menu. Yeah, do this. I keep doing that. I keep trying to open the menu. and do it from there. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So, yeah, we now have some colorability implemented into the add-on. Or into the game, I mean. So I think like the background here should also be recolored to be the same color as Chatbox. But I don't know. But yeah, we have color in, which is nice. Um, oh yeah, S form is. I don't remember what S form is used for. Um, it's used for a few things. I think restrictions. Okay, so that is also something that needs to be implemented as restrictions for these entities that get spawned in. So this is from uh, so this would need to be done at some point. Okay, so keycards. Let's go back to keycards. Just make sure that everything is done other than the notifications. Yeah, I think the notifications to be sent to the target. Uh, you also potentially have the issue of the fact that this is tied to a player. So if a player logs off, the elevated perms stay. Um, so it might be a good idea to implement a way to disable that. Uh, there's also no actual check for whether you can, in theory, target them. For it's like when you're doing admin overrides. So you might want to prevent someone from being able to target a higher staff with a lower thing, but that's a weird edge case. Okay, so uh, okay, so either we can carry on with one of the other things, or that doesn't tell me anything. That's a I've just found a horrid name thing on the plant. That doesn't it doesn't help us at all. Okay. So okay, yeah. So I mean, we don't actually have a way to display keycards currently. Um. Okay. Du, 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 du. I don't know what to work on next. The language system, maybe? Hmm. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, capture points are capture points. They're not going to be too difficult to make. I can probably actually just copy and paste the ones from GVS over and and change the visual effects and some stuff. Uh, crafting is a pain. Not God, I'm not actually sure what I want to work on. Uh, is it because I don't have spawn points? Uh, yes, okay, so it's because we don't have. Okay, that's already been done. Okay. Track command errors appear to go to everyone. Okay. So would that be like give item there, and then that goes to everyone? Okay. So it won't be in modules, it's a default module. Yeah, so we just send a packet error from Wisp. We just send it to self.player. And player is equal to player. So there's no reason it should get sent to anyone. We don't actually. This doesn't actually need to be an net.write table. It could just be a net.write type. Um. Same here. Yeah, that wouldn't actually change anything. It could still function as a net.write type. Uh. I'm pretty sure that if no player is set, it doesn't send to everyone. Okay, that's not pairing. Let's do a refresh. Is Wisp going to be in here, like, for some reason multiple times? I can spell. No, only appears on here once. That shouldn't be the issue. String's probably at the top, isn't it? Yep, string's at the top. I'm not even looking for string, it's player. Or C player. Yeah, this field is required, and no player is found. So we go on to a validator. Yeah, and if not, we return it from... Okay, yeah. Yeah, and then if we get an error, we return out. There you go, that's the issue. Okay, found the issue. So an easy way is just to do a comma self, probably. Um, that was so stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Teal chat message is the thing I think I meant to write, not send message. Let's actually just move it in line with that anyway. So it's not weird. Yeah, there you go, this field is required and no player was found. There you go. Awesome. So that fixes that error that we have. So check command errors a bit good for everyone is now done. Okay. So, yeah, so we either have a settings menu now, or I mean, we've also got a crafting system. That's something that's listed on both RoE and Osiris Space. Is we need a crafting system. But a crafting system is kind of annoying to make. And let's make it just a crafting system folder here. And just make a txt file. So I think the idea is that we have like item. So we go with the item we make. So we'd either have a name slash type, depending, or class slash type. So the complicated part would be if I'm having, so an idea is like if I have a grade 1 red crystal, I want to be able to convert that to a grade 2 red crystal, but I also want to be able to do a grade 1 blue crystal and go to grade 2 blue crystal from the same recipe. So that's kind of why I would want to somehow go with like a matcher. So grade 2 color crystal, and then tag.color. That's what we could do. And then so we go tag, so we go with crystal grade 1. That could actually work. Um, and this is where kind of it starts getting really complicated, is trying to do things like this or taking an unstable crystal. Um, I suppose you could go var. Yeah, you could have a var and then a name, so like unstable equal true, and if the var doesn't match, it doesn't get counted. Could be an option actually, that works. And then you have the tags. And so tags just mean that you can take an item and the item can be described through its tags. So I don't think all items. I don't actually think most items have tags. Properties. That's what they're called. Properties. Um. So yeah. So you have here. We have it's a weapon and it's weapon upgradable. Um. And then this is a property container. And so actually a weapon upgradable will also actually have a container property on it as well. Just hidden behind. Um, so it just makes it easy for certain things. So in this crafting recipe, or if you're in a quest system, for example, you can just say, I want a crystal that's grade 4. Doesn't matter the color. Um, and so, yeah. So that's kind of maybe an idea um, that could be done. Uh, but I'm not sure whether this would be more properties. Uh, properties, yeah. Then count would be how many we would want. Um, but then this part here is just really complicated of somehow allowing passing. Probably double, something like that. And I suppose we could go with copy vars. Or we have a like a on crafted. There you go. We can have a hook from crafted. On crafted. There you go. And then you have the item. Other the used items. And then you could go with like you could loop over this isn't lower, but then for items in the thing, and then if item like get var like I don't know unstable or something, we can then like item set var unstable true or whatever. We could do something like that to allow things to come across in the crafting recipe. But that does mean that certain variables will get lost. But we can also just have an on-crafted hook in general for things as well. So that could work as well. I wonder if the custom name thing that I was thinking of had something to do with traits. Probably, actually. That could be it. Okay. So actually, yeah, that doesn't seem too bad to move variables across. Uh, so this would actually still just be item class. The item name. Count would be how many we make. Uh, then would we maybe have time? Yeah, of how long it would take to craft. Maybe a type of recipe for just having different crafting stations. I think actually, yeah, crafting type. I just keep it generic for now. So this would mean that you could have different crafting stations that exist, and as long as they are there. That works. Yeah, I mean that works fine. Uh, cool. Okay. And then we would have some restrictions as well. And then with the restrictions, we can either decide to go fully class-based, or actually don't have a restrictions editor now. Or I was planning on having something in here for restrictions, so you can just uh oh no, we just got the test restriction that this should become. I should make that an actual command. Oh, we even just get script errors. Um, okay. These restrictions obviously are not. Level just not found. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that should now fix the bug. Level should definitely be found. Yeah, okay, so this isn't actually the editor. Um, it's just a gone command. Okay. There you go, a test restriction editor. Is that the same thing I've just done? There you go. Yeah. That's a defcon now, don't I? The defcon doesn't appear to have loaded in there, but okay. Yeah. Two six. Yeah, it's not finding the level at all, is it? I mean, who knows? Maybe I don't actually have the level system in string faction, class, money, permission. Yeah, I don't have level. I mean, it's remaining there from before, but that's fine. So now if I save, yeah, so we do get the data there. So that does work, and that editor can be used. Um, to allow us to yes, I do need to add color in there as well. Um, but there you go. I don't think color is used in the, yeah, color would be stupid to be used in the restrictions. If defcon isn't loading, um, it wants to be shared. I see. And on close isn't registered, but okay, cool. So I am perfectly happy to have just a general restrictions if we just have to copy and paste it in. It's a little annoying to do that, but I think that should be fine. What am I testing? Reflection editor. Is defcon now there? Yeah, defcon is now there. There should be like a little info button I can click there. And I mean, maybe if restrictions start to build up, we might want to make this a searchable one. But that is fine for now. It doesn't save, so of course it will remove. Won't remember. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine. Uh, this bit complicates things. I mean, I don't know what else it could read, but that is definitely annoying to do. I mean, reading the variable here like that, that's fine. Because it would just read the variable on the item, I think, is what it would do. Or error. But that is still a bit complicated thing to do. Yeah, I think it would just be blank, and then try to find an item, and if it can't find an item, it would then just go with invalid crafting recipe. Um, so yeah, that works. So instead, I mean, there is a second option, which is that we actually just treat this temporarily as some form of valid lower code, which doesn't seem like a smart idea. But if we go with something like this, that's not complex enough to have a problem with us parsing it. We'd only have problems if we needed to do maths or something like that on it. And I can't think of a reason why we would need to do maths. Wanting to be really lazy. Um, and then we could just do like something like this. Um, but then this would also just allow you to make infinite grades of items. So, which could work. But I think we want just to manually. Oh god, I've got hiccups. Do that. So let's try that. I mean, what else would we be looking at? I can't think of one. Okay, so let's try to write some dummy function. Um, let's just call it testing things. Okay, so local function get item get bar from string. And our string should be, as it will have already been extracted, it should be item1 dot color. And then our recipe is equal to we only require the required items. And then items that we have. So yeah, there's lots of typos with this. Which is fine. There you go. And then items, we can just go with color, just red. Okay, let's also actually, why am I doing it here? I want this actually in yeah, this is the right one for me. Cool. Add-ons, test snippets. Oh, I need to get rid of a lot of this. Okay, new file, crafting underscore test. Okay, sv underscore allow cs lower 1, and crafting test. Line 9. I don't know, does this get me the ID out? No, it gets me not the item ID, it gets me the color, the var name. Okay. Get one color, cool. So that will now index correctly. Um, okay. So we can, so this code wasn't actually as difficult as I thought it was. For basic indexing, which I don't think we need to get any more advanced than that. But also, yeah, no, we can't, because we can't make the string dynamically. The other option is actually a lot simpler than this. Yeah. It is actually a lot simpler. In which, I mean, actually, items here could be multiple. There could be multiple items there instead of just one. Because this is just one capture group. We could then have multiple other capture groups. Because this isn't going to be item 1, this is just items of 1. But the easier option would be we actually just have a function here, and we have the used items for crafting. And so we would return grade 2. No, that doesn't work. Because then all types of crystals would match. Uh, the other option is you just don't allow for that. And just go with really have more extensive items. That is an option. Uh, hmm. Hmm. I don't know. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to do more thinking. For that one. Or just mob just putting things off, I guess. Okay, bug reporting. I mean that one I feel as if I want it in game for the ease of players, but I also don't actually know whether that's required. I'm just going to keep skipping everything on this, aren't I? That is definitely how things are feeling. There we go, let's just fix that. Um, yeah, we're missing that one there again. Okay. Yeah, so we don't. Hmm. So, I mean, we do have a lot of stuff not done yet. Um, hmm. You know, I just don't really want to work on anything. Okay. Pressing F3 really should close the inventory again. That's just something that can't really be done, if I remember correctly. Um, Due to the fact that this gets made pop up. Oh, emails are coming through. Oh, that's concerning. Uh, okay, so we make pop up the item. What goes through? Make pop up does something, doesn't it? That blocks inputs. Yes. Receive keyboard focus and inputs. Yes, but what does that mean? It doesn't tell you what that means or anything to use with it. Um, how does detect entry work? Do I have a version of a text entry on here. An S text entry which just wraps some rendering, doesn't do anything, and look, actually probably looks a bit bad. Probably, yeah, that doesn't do anything actually. Back. Okay. And it goes to why the wiki is just at times so wrong in what it just points you to. Um, on keycode typed, is this a function specific to text entries? Yes. Okay. I think we hide. Okay. Okay, that works, but not quite what I want. Okay, so how do these keys work? If I do input... Okay, so I can get keycode from input.getKeycode. Okay, I mean, hang on, let me just bring this actually across to the other screen. Just so things going to be done. So then we also have a bind as well, don't we have? A bind lookup. Yeah, lookup bind. Lookup keybind. Okay, so we're looking for GM show spare one. Okay. So input dot lookup true. True, the binding should match exactly. Local binding. And this gets me. What does this get me? No value. The no value, yeah, no value. Okay. Though actually we have the key, don't we? So we could actually go the other way. We could. And that might actually work better. Yeah. Um. Yeah, so I think I might try the. Actually, let's try the other approach, the lookup key binding. Because if you have the key, and we get the bind returned from it, so. Probably. Oh, yeah, it's probably broken because of how I've removed it. Um. Most likely. Oh, almost definitely. This doesn't actually call the close function, does it? So we probably actually want to. Yeah, that gets really fucked. Um. Okay. So F3 now does close the inventory. So I mean, an idea that someone else has mentioned is they did want this to like remain open, but which I mean could happen actually if we just hid the panel instead, but it doesn't actually close the container, and there's some concern there. So I'm going to not do that currently, and if necessary, we can maybe store a record of what was open and reopen them. It just treats it as closing this panel. Um, okay, so yeah, that worked surprisingly well. I was not expecting that to work as well as that did. Um, so yeah, nice. Okay. Um, do we have any other bugs? No. Okay, I don't know what the plan is for that. Yeah, so a lot of these items are quite blocking. Um, okay. So, I mean, there is an idea in the menu option. Obviously, we do need to add the event character list. I mean, this UI just needs to be improved a huge amount. Uh, we also need the player actions to be implemented. Um, we also actually need to get the docs listed in that menu. Because docs are I think docs are still client side, aren't they? Yeah, the docs are still very client sidey. Um, yeah, so this does need to actually be written. I mean, this UI is horrid as well. I need someone to go through and design the UI for it. Um, is this Shadows 47? Thing change. Oh, propagate container change. Okay. That's a terrible function name, but I suppose it works. What's the warnings here? Is this unused? Okay. That's just been modified. Okay. Um, I mean, settings could be done. I don't know quite how to. Hmm. Because this doesn't feel particularly procedural. This feels quite placed. Um, these settings. This feels more procedural. I think this almost 100% is procedural. Yeah. So I don't know if I mean I suppose probably we do want to go procedural with the settings. And maybe go with just a category type. Though I don't really want to make a panel at the moment. Panels are pain. I mean, I did say I probably wouldn't get much work done. You know what? I think I know what I'm going to do. No, that's a... Yeah, it is a setting, but it is an admin setting. Uh... So how do cookies work on panels? I've never actually tested it before. Get cookie. And you need to call a set cookie name. Okay. So ESP. Where is the ESP done from? I don't actually know. I don't remember. Um, admin ESP appears to be from the admin menu. Okay. Um, yeah, so we have this admin ESP.draw function. And I think I want ESPs to be drawn differently. Yeah. So admin ESP.register. Yeah. I think I want to register function. And then here you define like player. Um, options. So you define options here. And then I think the options shouldn't have a name, they should just have a name here. So health. And then we have type equal parsenum dot string. No, not type boolean. I don't know if I should spell it armor or armor. I don't know if I, you know, just to annoy the Americans. Yeah, there you go. So we can add in settings here. And then admin ASP is only done when people are no clipping. There you go. Okay. So I mean, this is going to error. Yeah. No value. Yeah, that's fine. Um. I just... Oh my goodness, I just googled hook.ad on the, or just search for it on the wiki. I am not coherent. Um, what do I want? See menu, context. Uh, my mic's on mute for a while. I don't know how long. Yeah, if we have names here, then we probably don't want order, but let's go with that. Um, yeah, there you go. So we now have enabled. Um, and it just follows default. I mean, I don't really want this. that works for now. So the actual positioning of this, we want screen width minus 200, screen height divided by 2 minus 100. Yeah, we want it there. It's not a great UI in what's been generated. There are better options like this thing here. The style panel is something that it probably should just use. Um, yeah, I mean, this could also just be used in general now that I think about it as a setting menu. Um, yeah, you literally could just add a sandbox settings. I need to figure out how that works, but yeah, that might actually work better than the admin ESP idea. Yeah, because it is also literally just there in the C menu. Um, I don't know. Yeah, so it doesn't have the data there, so it can't do stuff. Um, so we can loop over stuff. Um, and then we can do things like that. Uh, okay. So why am I struggling here? Because I haven't util to JSON. JSON data, and then we go empty table. Yeah, there we go. Um, sure. That seems a bit excessive. Okay. Uh, so if I go through this bit here, yeah, so you can see it's doing. So this should actually now update. Um, it doesn't save. Oh, if equals nil and or It's complaining because I'm not using double. Okay. Enabled, unenabled. Cool. That works. Somehow. So I think cookie.getString shouldn't be called every frame. So yeah, so what we need to do likely then is yeah, there you go. Local ESP info is equal to nil. And then there you go. Um, there you go, so update it accordingly. Okay. Um, okay, so let's temporarily get rid of this F. There you go. It's not great, but it will do for now. Um, okay, nice. So we now have an ESP register option that we can use. Why is this complaining? Unused variable client. Oh, okay, that's why. Cool. Um, so yeah, this works. Um, there you go. Okay. Um, there you go. Nice. Okay. This might want to be bigger. I don't know. but I also want it only to appear when you're no clipping. So yeah, I'll only appear there when you're no clipping, which is nice. Then maybe you do want it other times actually. Maybe there can be a toggle bind or something for it. Cool. I'll probably call that players. Yeah, cool. I mean, it will actually, in theory, if names change, it will fill up with quite some data actually. Now I think about it, so we might want to go through and purge it. Um, yeah, I mean that that works. So I think that should work. Let's save it and test. Um, yeah, I mean, it still functions fine. So cool. Okay. I think we're gonna stop here, given I have found it very difficult to write some code. So that's what. Let's go with half an hour, maybe hourish of actually coding to some stuff.